everyone, my name is Ayudia. For the interviewer, my topic is Can you introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Saskali Dayunandana. I'm a classmate.
My name is Dermarta Cesariawala. I'm 19 years old and I'm Indonesian.
Hi everyone, my name is Queen. I is Ayo friend and I come from class 1.
Okay, I want to ask some question for you about misinformation and disinformation. Let's move to the question.
Okay.
The first question is, what do you use social media for most?
I mostly use for entertaining.
Or for entertaining?
So social media I use the most is TikTok and Instagram and WhatsApp, but WhatsApp just for chatting.
I usually use social media for find some news and gaining more knowledge and also just to have fun.
Second question, how often do you consume informative content on social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or platforms that offer short videos?
Okay. Personally, I spend quite a bit of time there, maybe every day, especially between activities or during breaks. I don't always seek out like serious information. You could say I watch a short video on social media about memes and funny and entertaining videos.
Oh, okay. So it's basically like for entertainment.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I watch every day the short video
Oh,
in
yeah.
TikTok.
Because you user in Instagram and TikTok, right?
Yeah.
I use quite a lot of time to consume that kind of content.
And have you ever felt like you misunderstood an issue just because you saw a short video clips?
I once watched a short clip of a food vlogger reviewing a cafe. Initially, I want to go there because it's like artsy atmosphere. It's so interesting. And then, however, at the 20-second mark, when the food vlogger was reviewing a particular dish, they looked very disgusted and had a strong negative reaction for the food. I immediately assumed the restaurant was bad and decided not to visit it. But after a few days, I watched the full video. It turns out that the disgust reaction was only for one extreme menu item that was indeed meant to be a challenge, while the rest of the reviews for the cafe's main menu were very positive and praising. I completely understood the quality of the cafe.
Oh, so it's basically you have information from the vlogger videos
Yes.
and misunderstanding about the food.
Yeah.
And you assume about the foods too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, because the short video is not clear the information. They just take the information, make everyone feel confused, and after that they upload. So I easily feel misunderstanding when I see the short video is about news.
Yes, I have at least once because the people who post that video trying to convince me about what they meant on that video.
We move to third question is what factors influence you to immediately believe and draw conclusion fast when the issue isn't it necessarily true or likely not true?
I think perhaps emotional impact. Content that trigger anger, surprise, or concern is likely to be believed immediately and more easily remembered. I think influencer, blogger, or any bloggers, they often use this trick to make their videos go viral.
Oh, so it's like for the engagement.
Yeah.
What factors is the expression they show, the tone they use when they speak, and also the words they chose to speak about the topic.
Oh, okay.
I think the factor important the most make we easy draw conclusion when the issue is not necessarily true. It's about because the video or the information is relevant to our emotion, like angry, scared, or like it makes us feel excited and want to see more. Because excited, so we never check the results again, and it's easy make we feel like give the conclusion so faster.
Okay, your answer is clearly. Okay, move to the fourth question is what issue relate to misinformation and disinformation do you encounter most frequently on social media?
For miscommunication, I think like health and treatment claims. For example, like claims about superfood that can cure all disease, or conspiracy theories about vaccine. And for this communication, I think financial fraud and scam, investment promise that are too good to be true, but often spread through paid short ads.
For misinformation, maybe it could be like gossip,
Yeah, gossip
because
celebrities.
we don't the people who talk about it didn't really know about the fact about the topic, but they keep talking it.
Okay, for the disinformation.
For disinformation, the topic that related to it is
Politics, maybe.
politics.
Okay.
It's politics.
Mostly.
These days is about the previous Ministry of Finance, Sri Mulyani, and the new one, Ministry of Finance, it's Purbaya. The online people compared them.
Oh, okay, I see.
I think, for example, in COVID-19, we just at home and like for take care our healthy, so the information for outside we just see in the internet, right? And because of that, so many people use that for make money. They upload the information not right, make everyone confused and scary about COVID-19. So I think that.
And the last question is, in your opinion, do the media often cover topics like this because they are important or because they are taught to attract attention and increase engagement? However, the topic of misinformation is also attention grabbing, controversial, and emotional charge, making it a frequent tool for many platforms to increase clicks, share, and engagement. High engagement is often the primary priority.
Okay, and this is the last question. In your opinion, do the media often cover topics like that because they're important or because they're taught to attract attention and increase engagement?
I think it depends on the media who post the topic, who post the information. For example, like a news platform like CNN, Liputan, Kompas, and so on. They share the information that they think it is important for everyone to know. But for some account, like anonymous account, it is like a fake account. They just share the information to increasing their engagement, the views.
Okay,
So
I
it
see.
depends on the platform, on the media.
Oh,
Yeah.
they can be different, two different.
With my opinions, I think it's 50-50. If the information is like right, is true, so it's because they want to give me the important news. But if the information is fake news, so because they want to have more attention and increase the engagement.
So it's basically 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all my question. Thank you for your answer and see you. That's all for my question and thank you for your answer
Yes.
and
that's
see
all.
you.
Okay, that's all of my
question. Thank you for the answer.